Happy Tuesday. I thought today was Wednesday. I have been going hard, doing some social media work for a client. So in addition to me being all mystical, magical, and doing healing work and readings, I also do some social media work for one of my favorite websites. So that's pretty awesome. I have a few things that I want to share today. My daughter is in the back. Like, this is a very low key, like, laid back. I'm tired, so am moving because there's still so much to be done. But I had it on my heart to really just come in and share something after a phone call that I had with someone. So before I get into that, I want to let you know that there are a couple of changes coming. So one, I had on my website a heart-to-heart, which was like a free 15 to 20-minute call where I could talk with someone to figure out, if they had questions on like, okay, what service is right for me. So that's coming down off of the site. I'm gonna continue to use the heart-to-heart, but it's gonna turn into a monthly kind of healing circle call like I was doing before. So be on the lookout for that. I'm really looking forward to having those discussions and dialogues again. They will be recorded going forward so that, I can reuse them and so that people can benefit from past calls. So I'm really looking forward to implementing that. But yeah, I decided no more 15-minute calls. So I'm also considering, because the group is very quiet, and a lot of times in groups like this where it's like about someone's business, their life, like, matters of the heart, things that they're dealing with, people lurk a lot because nobody really wants to put themselves out there. So I'm thinking at some point, not anytime soon, but I would like to create a space that is really dedicated for people to be able to show up and to share and to learn and to grow, because that's really why I put this group together. So speaking of which, I had a call today. I don't believe this woman realizes that we talked before, and she basically wanted me to find a way to make her and her man get back together. And I was trying to explain to her that's not the type of work that I do, but if she wanted to, find ways to get closure, how to, move forward and to release the relationship and the expectations and whatever else came along with that, then yeah, I could work with her. And she wasn't hearing me. And I felt really bad for her because she was kind of desperate. It's like clinging to this one solution, this one idea of what her life should be like. And I know from the first time I've spoken with her, I think I've spoken with her maybe 3 times over like the last maybe 9 months or so. So it's been some years. And so just within the time frame that we spoke, so that's 9 months of your life that you're not truly living, that you're not allowing yourself to live, to love, to move on, to let go, because you're so your energy, your time, your resources, your thoughts, everything is wrapped up into the past. And it goes back to the card that I posted in the group with the elephant on it. You have to honor what was. You have to honor it. Yes, it was good, or maybe it wasn't. Pay your respects, but then you have to move on. You cannot stay in grief and anger and bitterness and sadness, because you will not be living. Years will go by, and then one day you'll wake up not even really realizing that you weren't living. So I don't know if you can hear Savvy. She's back there in the bath having fun with her toys. But it really made my heart hurt because I don't like to see people waste their life that way on someone who is clearly not taking the same considerations for you. Now, it's different if both parties are working together towards a common goal, but if you're the only one that's holding on and someone else is just living their best life, then it really is best for you to be able to let go so that you can move forward, so that you can have some peace and stop trying to figure out, well, what happened, what went wrong, what this, asking all these questions that you can never get an answer to, because you're just not. And a lot of times we think closure comes from that person telling us why they did what they did. The only reason somebody does something is because that's what they wanted to do at the time. That's it. We can never truly get closure from someone else, because there's always going to be more questions. Well, why not me? Well, why this? Well, why that? Why did this happen? How come? You know what I'm saying? We're always asking questions, trying to seek validation, because now we feel like something is wrong with ourselves. And that's why I'm so big on self-love. And a lot of times I say, like, okay, we talk about self-love, and oftentimes it is in the form of, okay, I went and got my nails done, I got my hair done, these external things, right? And there is some great benefit to like pampering ourselves. That is an aspect of self-love, but it truly goes so much deeper than that. And I'm working on releasing my course, which is called Renew You, Discover Self-Love. And when I talked to this woman, it just really reignited the fact that this course is needed, and that there's so much work to be done. But the thing is, it does not have to be hard, and it doesn't have to hurt. There's ways that we can get back to who we are. There's ways that we can shed all of the drama, the pain, the hurt, even if it's just from one specific situation. And I really, tried to encourage her and was like, if I can help you, but you have to want the type of help that I offer. I don't offer services to like win somebody back or anything. What I'm offering you is inner peace, wholeness, and love. And if you want to accept that, then I got you. I can totally help you out. And when we cling to things like that, like we have to bring it back to ourselves. There's so much love in the world. There's so much love within ourselves. There is, but it all comes from within. Like once we start to love ourselves enough that we're not going to allow somebody to just disrespect us or to just walk over us, that's going to shift the dynamic of all of your relationships with family, with friends, with lovers, with your boss, with your coworkers, with money, with everything. It shifts your relationship when you come from a place of love and healing, inner peace and wholeness, because not a lot of things can shake you. Not a lot of things can rattle you. And I've been through a lot of stuff. And now it's to the point where I'm like, okay, this is the situation. It does not have to stay emotionally charged. Things will happen and we will get emotionally charged. We will be upset, we'll be angry, we'll be sad, we'll be all these things. Okay, just a minute. And but it's up to us to release that. Like, okay, acknowledge the pain, acknowledge the feeling behind it, and then release it and look back at the situation from a higher perspective, right? Outside of your feelings, so that you can address it in a different way. And that's really what I want to help people do, is not stay in the sunken place, right? Because that's kind of what it is, the sunken place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be releasing this course, and I'm excited because I'm actually going to do it live. That was not how I initially planned it, but I was getting in the thought like, okay, well, I've got to fix this and this needs to be like this and I need to go through it the first. And I was like, you know what? No, that's too much. So all I want to do is go through the course with a group of women who are ready to really unlock the power of self-love, to dive deep into who they are, work through things to release blocks, limitations that we may have about ourselves, about our situations. And the beautiful thing about this course is that if you have a specific situation that you're working on, you can tailor it around that situation so that you can really focus on healing that, or you can take it from a grand perspective and just work it that way. So it's a lot, and I'm really excited and looking forward to it. Most importantly, I'm looking forward to doing it live, which is going to be really awesome. So there will be some components of coaching, some components of healing, spiritual guidance. All of that will be thrown in kind of as bonuses, because I really want to go through and just provide as much support to get as much feedback so that I can really go back and improve it, so that then I can release it in a kind of automated way. So, okay, baby, I'm coming. So Savvy is her bath time is winding down, so she's needing me. But I'm gonna post some more information about the Renew You Discover Self-Love program. Because you are in the Spiritual Love Circle, I want to do it with at least 6 women. So I will be offering a introductory price that's a very great price for 7 weeks of transformation, of healing and personal growth. So I will be posting that in the group, and hope that you will join me so that we can go through this together and make some shifts and changes in our lives. So I'm going to hop off and maybe be back this evening, because I still want to talk more about the phone call that I had earlier today. But it really did inspire me to go back to this program and really bring it forth in this world, because it's needed. It's needed. And this was an older woman. So, and that's what I keep telling people, like, this work is so important, because if the people that raised us, we're not in a self-loving state, then that gets brought down on us. And then we have children, and that goes back down on our children. So once we stop that cycle of hatred and stop that cycle of living in pain, we can fix generations that come after us and prevent them from going through the things that we've gone through. So a lot of this is about, not only is it healing ourselves, but it's changing the world, because we're doing something that's going to help our children prosper in many different ways. And even if you don't personally have children, the children that you are connected to, whether you are an aunt, whether you are a grandparent, whether you are a cousin, it doesn't matter. If you're a teacher, if you have children that come by in your neighborhood, we all as adults impress upon the children in our lives, whether we're directly connected to them or not. But she's rushing me, so let me go, because I can keep talking. But I hope that you all are having a blessed Tuesday evening. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. I'll be happy to address them. I'm excited to have moved, because that means you will definitely be seeing a lot more of me in the group and everywhere else. So take care, and until next time, peace and blessings. Yeah.